Hey guys, Haxel here and welcome back to the channel, where today we've got some Black Ops 7 zombies tips and tricks for you. Let's hop right into it. So our first tip of the day is going to be doing with Chompy the bin. Now as you all know, if you sacrifice a weapon you can get salvage and that, and you do get the possibility of receiving a ray gun, which as you will see from this clip here, I received one just at the end. Just there we go. Now you may be wondering, why isn't my weapon disappearing? So all you need to do is get a weapon with an alternate fire mode, so that can be full auto to single fire, it can be burst fire to single fire, and henceforth. Now for this I prefer to just open up the barn as quickly as I possibly can and buy the Raiden 4K that is just in front of the barn on the wall there, because that way it has the full auto fire and the single fire, so it has its alternate fire mode, which all you need to do is, as you can see I'm about to do, is switch between it into its alternate fire mode, hit Chompy, and you are pretty much ready, set and going. Now with Chompy you can only do it about 3 times per round until he'll stop. You cannot do it on Ravager rounds, it will not work. And do not hit it with melee macchiato, as you will break Chompy. Now bringing us on to our second tip here is the Ravager rounds. Now if like me and you like playing with the Rampage Inducer, I mean ever since Cold War when they added it, it's probably to me the best modern addition to zombies. It is fucking brilliant. But the Ravagers, unlike the Hellhounds, Nova Crawlers, with the Rampage Inducer, they're just quick, nimble pricks. So obviously for these rounds, you know, the saw blade easily, you know, you just turn it on and it just cleans them right up. And even the ones that you do know stop and take your salvage and that, they just go right into it, so you can just pick everything back up and you are set. Now for our third tip here we have the wall jumping. From a lot of footage or streams that I have seen, I haven't seen a lot of people actually implement this feature into zombies. Now realistically, since it is the beta, you know, it's a small map, it is just a survival map, there's not a lot that you can really do. But as you can see here from this clip, you know, of jump up to the balconies, I'm now failing very hard at trying to cheat my way into the barn without opening the door. But yeah, no, I just thought I would bring it up, I just thought I would mention it, because in the end it's still a feature added into the game, and I've just not seen a lot of people use it zombies wise. Now moving on over to tip numero 4, if you like me and you love getting to high rounds or high round speed runs, then this tip will help you reach round 50 or higher, as once you do reach round 51, so once you have completed round 50 and got to 51, you will have got a calling card for reaching round 50 in the beta. And now saying what I have said, the tip number 4 is going to be the saw blade. Then just like with tip number 2 with the Ravagers, saw blade will attract zombies towards it with the speakers and pretty much, as you can see, chop them up into pieces. Now it does not work with the bear or the doppelgast, but it is an ammo and a lifesaver, and pretty much after about round 30 you will want to utilise the saw blade as much as you possibly can, round by round, and just make it easier on yourself. And moving on to the 5th and final tip, it will be your loadout, so your lethal and your tactical equipment. Now you may be a bit confused, but surely at this point in the game you would have the points that you need, you would have the ray gun Mark 1 or the Mark 2, you would have at least a double pap, you would have gold or purple rarity, you know, you're somewhere along the lines, okay, depending on how you're playing. But just as you reach round 40, you receive a fucking doppelgast. And this is why I personally choose the Tomahawks as my lethal equipment, just because after pretty much round 40 after, you always get a doppelgast every round. You might get lucky, you might not get one, but usually you get a doppelgast every single round after round 40, and the Tomahawk is just really good for being a one-hit kill. Now keep in mind, it isn't always a one hit, you do have to hit the doppelgast in the right spot for it to properly kill them right off the bat, so just make sure you're aware of that. And then for our tactical equipment, it is going to be the stim. Obviously, that's just common knowledge, realistically. I mean, you could take the stun grenade, but you also have the risk of stunning yourself and messing yourself up. Whether the stim is always a safe bet. If you're in a sticky situation, it at least gives you that couple seconds longer just to try get out of it, to be honest. Well, anyway guys, that's going to end it for this video. Hopefully these tips and tricks will help you reach a high round in the Black Ops 7 Zombies beta. If they do, please make sure you hit the like button, drop a subscribe and comment as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys later.